afternoon, everyone. My topic today is going to be about the TCAP test. And what a TCAP test is, it stands for Tennessee Comprehensive Assessment Program. It is supposed to be required by law for students grades 3 to grade 8 to take the test to assign their knowledge and to measure their knowledge for ELA, math, science, and social studies. The goal or the main aim of the test is to measure the students' educational level and see can they be promoted to the next level, or we are supposed to retain them to repeat the same grade. As you may know, the pandemic of 2020 or the coronavirus has its own negative effect on the educational process in whole. And the most students who were affected by the pandemic period was the students who are enrolled in ELL classes, which stands for English Language Learners, and students with special needs. So the coronavirus or the pandemic forced the students to stay at home, and they were assigned to use virtual learning, which was not an effective experience for many reasons, like internet connections, technical difficulties. It was not familiar for many parents, for many students, to use the virtual learning all the time, stay in virtual classes and keep switching between classes. It wasn't effective at all, and that caused a kind of declension in all the academic subjects. So basically, this kind of step back we are facing in the schools was out of the students' hands because the pandemic was out of our choice. We didn't choose to stay at home. We didn't choose the virtual learning. So students, families, and teachers as well are all suffering because of such a kind of step back. So right now we are trying to look for alternatives to avoid the grade retention. As you may know from the news, for this academic year, 65% of third graders didn't pass the TCAP test. 65% is a huge percent. Many students are worried, many parents are worried, and the Board of Education is trying to do its best to avoid the grade retentions. Right now we have three choices. First choice is to engage students in intensified tutoring program to raise up the academic level. Another choice is to engage students in summer school, known as Promising Scholars. The Board of Education is affording and offering transportation and meals to guarantee and ensure the attendance of students who didn't pass the TCAP test. Another alternative is trying to provide a shorter form of the TCAP test. For example, if the first test or the first time you took the test, it was for an hour, this time we are trying to offer and provide a shorter form that can take like 40 minutes or 45 minutes as a maximum. So if you are a parent and you are interested to know some more information about what to do, what's the next step, is it a promotion for fourth grade or a retention for a third grade, I highly recommend you to go to www.nnps.org to access some more information about what are the possibilities that you have to avoid the retention. All the sites and all the references I have used is from the NNPS website, because it's the most formal website that you have information about promotion or retention. The website is offering translation for different languages in case your first language is not English. Thank you so much.